EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Taken in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. That's a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Five yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Inside the 20 at the 15. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Matt Ioannidis. in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On second down, Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he is going to lose yardage here. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Taylor. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and...
He'll drop to throw.
15-yard line.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. CeeDee Lamb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. of the gun. It's Burrow. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up...
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Into the first quarter with the score Colts 7, Raiders 0.
On second down, here's Burrow. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10, right at the 40. On first down, Green, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Number 39.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
They go play action with Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
2nd and 11. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
A good pickup there, 22. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And now it's 2nd down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to wind up incomplete. We do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Able to hit his target low. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
At the 20-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to go to top for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have taken the lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Colts 14, Raiders 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. Second and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow airing one out for Boyd. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence. There's out of arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And a ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The 1st half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try to hold that score, at least where it is.
That one, 28 yards on the ground. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. CeeDee Lamb, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
That's the score. Colts 21. Raiders.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now they go play action now. Burrow, he'll let this go deep for runs. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
30.
A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. And a gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line.
pickup there. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
There's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 8 yards out. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. They'll find Miller. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Burrow on play action. Got an open man. It's Ruggs.
Burrow's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd down, Green. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
It's a gain of 6. First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Gain on the play. And it's
off the play fake. Here's Burrow. The catch made by Miller. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
the Colts take over first.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. They'll run on first down. Taylor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. After second down, if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll run here with Taylor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looks like he'll throw here. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So they say we'll let that completed pass stand, and we'll bring up third down instead as a decliner.
So they're comfortable with the yardage. The big thing to them is what you pointed out, getting it to third down and making the play there.
They'll try and run, Taylor. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 25. lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Back to Taylor on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 22-yard line. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score.